Guns and rifles. Don't worry. Welcome to the Positive Vibration family. Good to see you again. Need more lighting. I'm just setting up, but I thank you so much for joining. Hi. Thank you all for stopping by. Please hit that thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Eric. Thank you so very much. I have to mute because immediately as I decide to go live, they are doing some work on the upstairs of the building. So they are using a jackhammer and it's extremely loud. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so very much. Thank you for that, Eric. Thank you. Right, just hit that thumbs up. Thank you so very much. Each time I get a little break from the noise upstairs, then I unmute my mic. But it is so loud, so I have to keep on muting. How you all doing? I'm just trying to set up, a poll. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Remember, as soon as you come in, just hit that thumbs up button. I am happy that you joined. I am grateful that you are here. Thank you so very much for stopping by. I just decided to spend a little time this evening with all my viewers and my subscribers, you know, to see how is it going so far. Did you give up anything at the start of the Lenten season? That's a question that I'm asking. And if so, what is it? What you give up? Um, I know many persons tend to give up meat in this season. Some persons give up social media. There are a lot of different things that persons always give up for the season. Did you give up anything this time around, or you don't give it up yet? You didn't plan to do it all for the entire season. Let us talk together. Did you give up anything? Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Hope we are well. Where you actually watching from? That would be good if you can tell me which country are you watching from? Which country you're joining me from? Let me see how far my territory has expanded. I want to see how far, you know. I can also go into YouTube studio and look at my USA are going to channel also with my second phone and give you them. Oh, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Eric. I appreciate it. Thank you. So it's now 5:22 here. Is it 6:22:23? Just change where you're at, or maybe because I know in the US it's different time. You guys don't have a set time, because I believe that in Wyoming at this time, Jamaica is actually 1 hour ahead of Wyoming, I believe, if my memory serves me well. So are we having the same time? Did you give up anything for Lent? At the start of Lent, Eric? Thank you for stopping by. I just decided to come on and spend a few hours with the Positive Vibration family. Okay, so you haven't yet, but you will. Okay, some persons don't go for the 40 days. Some persons will start at the very beginning, but I normally give up something for Lent. And so this time around, when it was coming to the first, I was thinking, thank you for those hearts. I was thinking, what can I give up for Lent this year? Because it's like a sacrifice. So I'll mostly give up things that I love. Things that I love and things that I think that I can't do without. Or it's hard for me to do without. And so I said to myself, I was thinking, what can I give up this year? Because Jesus Christ gave up his life for us. And I was thinking along that line. And you know what? I just could not find anything that I said I would give up. And I was wondering, how comes? But then the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me, and it says to me that I didn't only gave up my life for your sake, but I also take on all your sins, the sins of the world, you know. And that was so heavy, to bear the sins of the world. So I started meditating and I said, okay, so what is it that you want me to do? And the Spirit just said to me, take on this, for this Lent, don't give up anything, but take on. And then I start to reflect on the scripture where when Jesus Christ was in the garden of Gethsemane praying, and when he went and he prayed the same prayer 3 different times, and I remember when he prayed and he asked his Father, if it is possible to let this cup pass, but nonetheless, not my will, but thy will be done. And for the scripture to be fulfilled and his mission to be finished, he just had to do it. He was to do it. The cup did not pass. But I was reminiscing and I was saying that taking on the sins of the world, that must be so heavy. And then I look back in my life and I say, at this point, I have so much things to do. So much things to do. And God, you're telling me to take on something else? You know, I was thinking, and then I said, then if I'm to take on something else, what should I take on? And I hear the Spirit said to me, go back to the sick and the shut in. And then I was kind of stunned. And I asked myself, go back to the sick and the shut in? And then I remember a couple years ago, when I used to visit, as a church, we used to visit this home, you know, the home for the elderly. And we used to have like devotions, read scriptures, you know, spend some time with them, read scriptures and pray for them and stuff like those. Years ago, we used to do that as a church. But there was a time when I visit the US. And so when I leave, other persons did not go back to the home. And so when I came back, I didn't get to go back to the home. So then I realized that that's where God is actually sending me. So I didn't really give up anything, but in spite and with all the workload that I have, I decided as a sacrifice to take on even that. So I'm going to go back where we go to the home, and like when we're going, then we'll bring toiletries, and so like toilet paper, because you know this is a home where you would normally pay for your loved one to stay. But then but I'm thinking that when we're going, we don't go with our empty hand. Whatever we can afford, we actually we at least bring something. So that is what I actually do. I'm doing for this season of Lent, because as the Spirit of God reminded me that Jesus did not only gave up his life for our sake so that we can have life, but he also take on all of our sin, the sins of the entire world, even those persons who are not yet born. And so just think about that. Though he was fully God, he was in the human form, taking on so much. And he did it for you and I. And so I decide, even though I am to my neck with work, workload, I'm still going to carry that through. So I would like to hear from others what you give up. If you don't give it up yet, at what point you're thinking about giving it up, or did you take on anything extra Did you take on anything extra for this Lent season? We are here this evening to interact. I thank you so very much, Eric. I really appreciate your presence. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you so much. Um, we want to interact with each other, get to know, to be more familiar with each other. You know, I know for some persons they don't really give up anything. I when I was meditating around the same time when the spirit was talking to me, it's as if it says to me, it is so easy for you to give up something because it becomes to you, and this is just for me, sometimes it becomes so easy, and so we start to do this with no meaning, and then it's more like a ritual than it have no effect, you know. So I want to do something meaningful, not just to give up because it is customary to give up anything, but I want to do something that is so meaningful. And so yes, I thought about, I that's what I'm doing for the season, for this Lenten season. Yes, so everybody have their own experience, and so we can all share, you know. Everybody have their own experience. Some persons don't partake in it, some persons partake in it, some persons observe it, some persons don't believe in it, but everybody have their own, you have your own opinion, your own rights, and so forth. So we just want to share with each other this afternoon. I'm gonna be here for like a hour and a half or so. I definitely will not be long this afternoon. You know, I just did a video a while ago. um I have that to go and edit because I want to post that this evening, but you know, in preparation to doing that video, I just thought about coming live for at least an hour and a half to let's talk about Lent. Let's what it means to you. What does it means to you? And do you tend to give up anything or to take on anything? Because sometimes we might look at it from one point. Because yes, there's no doubt about it that Jesus Christ gave up his life for our sake, but he also take on the sins of the world, which I believe was so heavy for one person to bear. And so if we have been, if because I have been practicing to give up like every Lent, God spoke to me and showed me from another point that he doesn't just give up his life, but he's take on the world sin. And so that's what he instructed me to do, to take on instead of give up. So that's what I do. Pray for the sick, go and you know, spend some time with them, and so on. Please hit that thumbs up button, please like the video, please. I appreciate it. Everything counts. A thumbs up, a comment, you know, a share. If you can share, I'll appreciate that too. As you talk about, I'm gonna put it on WhatsApp. Hi, the Isaac family, how are you doing? Isaac family, I'm always checking to see if you have a live stream, but I'm not getting any notification, and I'm not seeing you on a live stream. How are you doing? Are you relaxing yet in your nice place? How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Did you give up anything for Lent, or at the start of Lent, or you're thinking about giving it up at least for a few days? Or did you don't give up anything, but you take on something extra? As I was sharing earlier, as the Lord has instructed me for this Lent, because he did not only give up his life for all of us sake, but he take on all of us sins. So he instructed me to take on, right? So take on something extra. That, sometimes we tend to do some things over the time. Yes, and I'm enjoying my clean. Nice. Enjoy the clean, nice room. Girl, that is so nice. Nice. I love your bathroom. I love your bathroom. I love it. It look nice. I like it. Go and enjoy your nice clean space. Of course, when you look into that, you just keep on smiling and say, look at God. Look at God. Yes. Yeah. That's nice. Very nice. Must feel nice. Not true? Yes, God is good. God is so good. God is good. Yes, man. Boy, God just good. When you think about God goodness, boy, sometimes we not even deserve the goodness of God, but when you think about it, you can't help but like, you know, to get in your spirit to be so humbled. Because say, why? I did a clip earlier, I did a video earlier, because I also post on TikTok too. Um I post on TikTok too. So I did a video earlier yet to post on TikTok. And I was saying in that video, when you look back to see where God has brought you from, when you look back over your life and to see that you look nothing like what you have been through. The enemy wants you to keep a straight face, a face that is frowning all the time, but God always put a smile on your face. And you look nothing like what you have been through. Some of us have gone in the fire like the 3 Hebrew boys. But when we came out, no smell of smoke. All because of God. Some of us find ourselves in the lion's den, but the lion just could not harm us because no weapon that form against us will ever prosper. Yes, when I look at the goodness of God towards me, I just, like a drop in your shell, like, this could not be really me. That kind of humility, you kind of get so like, God, this is really me. If you know that you're not born with gold spoon in your mouth, like as some persons, but at this point, me might want some things, but me not lack nothing. Me not in need of it like that. It can enhance some area of my life, but I don't like say, if me not get it, I'm going to die. When you look and see, yes, when you look for you, girl, when you look back on your life, you look nothing like what you've been through. And the enemy is confused because of that. Always confused. The enemy is always confused. Like, look how me work hard towards this one. Look how me, and every time me try for God just exalt this person. Every time me try to mess this person up, God just clean up this person. Yes, God is good. You must feel nice in your room. Must feel nice. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by. Did you give up anything for Lent? Just want to hear if we gave up anything for Lent, or we don't partake in this, or not yet. For some persons, as I said before, would do the entire 40 days. Some will not. Because I believe when we do it more meaningful. So if we know we can't go for the 40 days to say, I'm going to go, let's say I'm going to give up meat, but I can't go for the 40 days. For it to be meaningful, I am going to go for, or not yet. I understand. I'm going to go for this period of time. And so it's the same thing with fasting too, because it doesn't make sense we go on a fast to say I'm going to go on a fast for 10 or 21 days or 3 or 7 days, whatever time frame you choose, and then it is not effective. If we know we can only fast for like a half a day or a 1 day or couple hours, thinking that yes, I can pray, I can read, I can in this time frame, and then to you think that this is meaningful. You're getting something out of it because you're actually going empty, expecting to come out back full, you know, then that's what I recommend. I don't think that we should just say, because it is person said they're going on 7 days. I'm going to go on the 7 days, and then God bless when you read the scripture. God bless when you pray. God, so it's as if it's not effective. I know we're not perfect, and I know because I always, when I'm going into fasting, especially I'm mostly when I'm going in longer days, I normally pray this, and I say to God, I know that I am not perfect and I might fail, I might fail, but just look beyond my fault and recognize my need, look at my needs, right? Because we're not perfect, and sometimes we tend to lose track when we go for these longer period. But I'd recommend, if you can't go for the 21 days and you can't go for the 40 days or the 7 days or so, do what you can manage. Thank you all so very much for the thumbs up. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Please feel free to join my membership. I'll appreciate it. I don't know, it is so difficult. Don't worry, we might soon get access to that, but I appreciate you all. I'm gonna be here for another hour and a half, not for very long, but I decided to come on and spend some time with the Positive Vibration family, as I just finished doing a video. I have that to go and edit, but after doing the video, I said to myself, let me just go live for a bit, so me not waste this makeup and waste this style that I spent to do the video, just you make use of it. So thank you so very much for stopping by on this pop-up live. Thank you so very much. I was asking you earlier about the live stream, the Isaac's family. I think it's Maria. I always make it because I know it's a family channel, but I'm believing it's a wife. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not getting any notification. It's the same thing I heard persons saying they're not getting a notification when I go live. I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening. But I thank you so very much that you all stopped by, so we can interact, we can talk. I did came close by in your area, the Isaacs family. I came close a couple weeks ago, almost a month. No, sometimes I don't get it either. I don't know what happened because I literally type in your name, type in the Isaac family to check more than once to see if you're streaming live, because I am not getting any notification. So I honestly don't know what is happening with YT, because it's the same thing too. I was on Blessed Life um journey, and she was telling me that she's not getting any notification. I know I don't do these interactive live often, but even with the semi-silent, not really silent, because the clip that I use normally has sound, but even with those, she's still not getting any notification. So I just pray that YT will free up everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Most persons so far say yes, they gave up something. Most persons say yes. So 71% so far say yes, they gave up something, and 29% says no. Hi, happy and blessed evening. How are you, my brother J Brown? Thank you for stopping by, and thank you so very much for the thumbs up. Thank you. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by on my pop-up live stream. I just decided to come live this afternoon. So the question is being asked. Did you give up anything for Lent? Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. How are you, J Brown? Sir J Brown, my brother, my big brother. You know, some persons use this season, the Lenten season, just to give up something, not to gain anything spiritually, but to lose weight. Pop-up is better, yes. Yes, that is so true. I missed you all too, and that's why I thought about coming live. I honestly, boy, I don't know. We have to learn for I guess I'm going to have a to-do chart and stick to it. Because if I should flip this phone so you can see, then you will see, because I'm actually you will see the Bible there, so the book there, so over there, so yes, that is true. Some persons do use this season not to gain anything spiritually, but just so to lose weight. Right, glad you're okay. Glad you're okay. And it's my duty to ask, because many times we don't see people, we don't know what is happening, and then sometimes when we see people, we don't even ask, how are you doing? You know, it is so sad that sometimes we don't spend time to truly find out how persons are actually doing. We assume that they are okay many times, but we need to care for each other, because in this time when so many persons are going through, I mean, all of us are going through something. Yours might be different from mine, and um, sometimes when you look at it, compare mine to yours, you will say, oh, but I'm not going through anything really. Or when I compare mine to others, I will say, oh, but I'm not going through anything really. But the truth is, all of us are going through something, because these are trying times, these are difficult days. So we ought to look out for each other. And so when we ask, I yeah, so when we ask, when we see each other, we need to ask, oh, how are you? You know, I was asking Isaac, maybe she's because she's so relaxed. Yeah, I'm not seeing the live stream either for her, but I visit some of the content. Maybe she's so relaxed. And you know, sometimes too, it's good to take a break, you know, because just your mental health, it's really important. When you become overwhelmed or feeling too consumed with anything, take a break from it. Take a little break, you know, to revive and come right back. You come back stronger and better most of the time. You come back with more energy. You feel energized, you know. Um, take a little time. There are times when I leave my phone somewhere in the kitchen or in the living room, and I know I'm heading to the bedroom. I'm leave my phone. I deliberately leave it. Sometimes I know I'm going all the way to the kitchen, and I deliberately leave the phone in the bedroom. You don't want to be too consumed, you know? So sometimes I'm all the way in the kitchen, I would not hear the phone ring. Or even if I hear it, I tell myself I'm not going to run to get it. Okay. Yes, we understand. But I guess she completes some part of it now and she's relaxing. Yes, so the pressure it's on, but you know, she get a little time to reflect and say, yes, my hard work pays off. Yes, yeah, no. She bring us in our nice house. Yeah, because I was telling her earlier that I love the designer for her bathroom. Look nice. I like it. So she at work and stress from that and but then when she look and say, when we did start, I never know that I would reach this far. So you know what? May I give God thanks, because I don't reach where I want to be, but I'm nowhere where I was. Right. Yes, because I see some videos, but I'm not just not seeing any live stream. This thing with the notification, I don't know what is happening with YT. 5 minutes to 6 and it's getting dark. May I forgo that side. She get too comfortable. I have to take her out of her comfort zone. No, allow her for a little bit to relax. Allow her to relax. Because when you work hard, you know, and when you think like this now go done, like this makes sense, and when you actually look to see the puzzle actually coming into place, and you know the workload start to get a little bit lighter. Yes, you know, yeah. Allow her, makes you relax a little bit. Yes. She deserves to rest for a while. And then she can, you know, pick up back. Come back stronger and better. I know that feelings, you know, Brother J. Brown. When you work so hard. Oh, she don't need no more rest. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something. I know that feeling when you work so hard, you know, and you want to take a little break. And when you look and see the puzzles coming together, and you're so excited, and you give God thanks that I am happy that you bring me through this, and you start to celebrate. You know, let me share a story with you that I was on diet. From me know myself, I'm always on diet. I'm always trying to maintain certain way, but I was on diet at one time, and I was what I was doing. I was on diet, so I cut out sugar and everything, and so I went to the doctor for a checkup. And so when I went to the doctor for the checkup, and you know, once you start feel sick or anything, you start think something start to go to your mind. And when I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Don't worry yourself, nothing like that what you're thinking about in your mind." I felt so good after everything, the test and the result came back. I felt so good. I was on diet, you know. Hear me now. This call for celebration. You know what I went and I bought? Hear me. A long time I not eat one spice bun. I went and I bought a spice bun and cheese. Yes, so allow her for rest for a while. No man, she won't get mad. She not get mad at all. Just have to take the time that she needs. She won't get mad at all. She's just resting for a little bit. Because the truth is, these platforms can be so overwhelming when you have more than one tool. Even one is too much. You have a kind of balance and take a break. Recognize when it's time to take a little step back. And sometimes, because some persons have a 9 to 5, some persons have young children, some persons, you know, so it's kind of overwhelming at times. So thank you all so very much for stopping by. I appreciate your presence. Please hit that thumbs up button if you're not already done so. I appreciate every single person. If you can share this video, please give me a share. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. She won't get mad at all. My brother. Maybe she step away for a while. Is it getting warm now in your area? Tell you, baby, she step away for a while. Is it getting a little warmer in your area now, J Brown? Or is it still cold? It's no March. Today's what date? The 17th? 15th, 16th, 17th. You make Isaac family laughing, J Brown. She's laughing at you. Yes, he really feel good for true. Really feels good. That is true. Really feels good, man. When you look at and see how you tile really, really feels good. I normally put the thing on my status, and I've seen it. I was asking you earlier, Brother J Brown, how is the weather in Connecticut? Sure. Shana says I'm live, man. What do I do to make this come back now? I don't even know. I don't know what to do. The screen, I was actually getting a call. I'm not seeing myself. Can you all see me? My phone screen, what to do for it to come back? Dark. Oh, I'm seeing myself. That mirrors. Yes, Isaac. Excuse me 1 minute, please. Just give me 1 minute. I don't know what to do. You're actually seeing me, but I'm not seeing myself on the phone screen. I was getting a phone call. I don't want to hit this button, because I don't want to end it. Alright, since you can see me, it's a little bit confusing for me though, because my phone screen is actually dark. I'm not seeing myself as before. Alright. But when I look at on the laptop, I'm seeing. But I don't know. Thank you so much for sticking and staying. Thank you for sticking and staying. God, you can see me, but I still want to know how to get this back. When I'm going live, I normally would put share the live stream on my status. On my status. Oh, thank you so very much. You know, I set it for like every 12 minutes when I'm going live. I think Goga was the one that instructed me to do aggressive, and then I can set the different time. Thank you so very much for watching those ads. Thank you. I appreciate you. My phone screen is dark. I'm just seeing the when you guys text, but I can't see myself. I was getting a call, and so I normally share. Oh my god, thank you, J Bro. I normally share the live stream on my status that persons can see that I am actually live, but sometimes I still get calls, and then it throw me off now because I'm actually looking at a blank screen, but I know that you guys can see me because when I look at the laptop, I'm seeing myself, so it look like it's all right. It's close at least. So I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to let it run, so I don't end the stream, because what I planned was to do is to at least go for an hour and a half. All right, thank you so very much, sis. Do what you have to. I understand. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. See, I was declining the call and my screen gone. Thank you so much. Please remember, friends, thank you for every single person that stopped by. Thank you I appreciate it so much. Thank you for watching those movies that interrupt the live stream, the ads. Thank you. Please remember that you can join my membership. I'm accepting super chat. I set a goal, I set up a goal that if I get 5 super chat, I think it's 5 within the hour, then I'll sing a song. But it seems like because I'm not a singer, nobody wants to hear. Look like they are able to recognize that I'm not a singer, so it's as if I'm not going to meet that goal. I'm not seeing it at this point, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Old time people would say it's never too late for a shower of rain. Oh, she sells ice cream. She sells ice cream. Or you have to go to Devon House. That's close by. I think I went to Jackson, went to Devon House, and Isaac's family told me that she lived pretty close to that area. Yeah. That's a free ad, for Devon House ice cream. Free advertisement. I like their ice cream so much. Even though I tend to don't eat a lot because I don't want to get too fat. My laptop needs charging. I understand how I can't see myself. What do I? On the phone, and the laptop is dying. What do I press to go back? I'm seeing one button to go back, but I don't want to press that, and then it ends. Let me try sharing this on Facebook and see. Oh yes. I just switch to Facebook and it comes right back. I like to see myself, to see how it looks, how the video actually looks. It's getting dark here now, after 6. Is it 11 minutes after 7 we're at J Brown? You're 1 hour ahead of us now. It's actually getting dark. Night is coming down. Jamaica. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for participating in the poll. Thank you so very much for your presence. If it's 1 minute, 2 minutes, doesn't matter. If it's an hour, I appreciate you all. This channel could not be what it is, could not reach where it's at had it not been for all of you. So I really appreciate it. I won't be getting it. I'm too far. Oh, oh, let she have a private jet. Not even express it. Unless she might have one to just bring it, because when you express it, you see things like those now, when you're delivering things like those, because it easily melt. When you deliver it yourself, you know that it will be delivered. But when you give some persons, them spend their own time, and then when it come, it's like pure water. But then you can put it in the fridge, the freezer still. You know, I went to I was in Massachusetts one time, and I got grape nut ice cream, but it wasn't like ours. It's not like the one was. It's not nice, so it's not nice like our Jamaican Devanos ice cream, the grape nuts. I got rum and raisin there too. Yeah. There's this one that is called birthday cake that I like over there. I love that one. Next time you come to Jamaica, J-Bone, you got to try, go to Devanos and try Crunchy Munchy. That one is nice also. I love that one too. It's nice, just like the grape nuts. Yes, that is true. Why you think Jamaican people just love grape nuts and Devon and Roman raisin? They will try other flavors, you know. But most of the time, grape nut, grape nut. Is it that because most of us grow up on those two flavors? Maybe. You still have some persons, even if them go, it doesn't matter where they go, different places, they are not trying anything else but that. You're not trying anything else but the Devon, the grape nuts. So when it comes on to the Devon House ice cream or ice cream, I mainly love this one because it's so rich and creamy. I like chocolate, I like grape nut, and I like crunchy munchy. The crunchy munchy is so nice. Yes, most persons love grape nuts. I don't know if it's a little nuts in there or what. Most persons love it. Most persons love grape nut ice cream. Here, when you buy it overseas, it's not as nice as Jamaica. Even the very food. Sometimes the same, you might buy say you buy the chicken up there and you cook it up there. It comes like Come like when you cook it here, it tastes nicer. And you cook it, but it come like when you cook out of Jamaica, it tastes nice. I don't know. Yes. Everything nicer here. Come like it nicer. Um, some persons still don't like cook certain things on gas stove. They do it on the wood fire or the coal stove, because they says when they do it on the wood fire or the coal stove, they get a different flavor. You know, you have Jamaicans overseas who still use um not just the grill, but they still use their coal. One time I was in Wyoming, and we had this chef, and very nice. It was a white man, but very nice and friendly, warm. And he wanted us to do jerk chicken the for Jamaicans. And you know what he did? He went online and he purchased the coal, he purchased the pimento sticks and stuff like those. Went online and purchased them. He said he wanted to taste, like when you do it in Jamaica, but it never tastes too bad, but it's not like really like how you do it in Jamaica. I don't know. It's the atmosphere, I don't know. Just nicer when it is prepared here. Always nicer. When you prepare the meal here. I said nothing here is nice, no matter how you cook it. Sometimes the food tastes like the trash. No, sometimes, honestly, you see one cook it and it tastes different. I don't know if it's a pot. I don't know. But sometimes you even bring up the seasoning from Jamaica. And when you cook it, it's still not tasting like when you cook it in Jamaica. I don't know if it's, I don't know what to say. But no, yeah, true. Sometimes you bring the seasoning up, you cook the same chicken, you cook chicken, it don't taste like when you would cook it here. There is just something about the flavor that you get when you cook it here. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate you so very much for staying. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. So 11% vote so far. My laptop is dying, so I can look to see how many percentage say yes and how many persons says no. I didn't remember to charge it. I've got to charge it. And then I'm going to edit that video to see if I can post it tonight so persons can get to benefit from it. I love my wood fire food. That is what I grew up on. Yes, even though most time when Christmas persons cooking curry goat, Brother J Brown, persons cook the curry goat on the wood fire. Yes, them put the curry goat on the wood fire because them say just give it a different, I don't know if it is smoke, give it a different taste. Yes. Them say give it a different taste. A lot of persons still like to cook on the outside because them say the food cook on the outside give different flavor. But you know the younger generations, them now go. Oh, so the vote is about there's a poll there. I think maybe you will see it when you enter in. So the question is asking, did you give up anything for Lent? And there is yes, there is no, and I did put another answer. I think I don't believe in it. That was one of the answer I put there too. So that's a poll that I'm talking about, the vote. Sorry, it's a poll. So 11 persons participate so far. But I was checking to see how many persons say yes and how many persons say no so far on the laptop. But it actually run dead. The charger is all the way over there. I don't want to keep on get up, so I'm just going to wait until I end the live stream, then I can check to see what the percentage looks like. Because I was asking about Lent, if you give up anything about because I know normally persons would give up some things or give up one thing during Lent. You know, some persons tend to do it at the beginning and go all the 40 for the rest of the 40 days. Some persons can't do the entire 40 days, so they will give it up for a specific amount of time that they choose. Some persons don't participate in it. So as I was sharing earlier, that for this Lent, I don't give up anything, but I take on because of what the Spirit of the Lord says to me when I was thinking about giving what I'm going to give up for Lent. And so the Holy Spirit reminds me that yes, Jesus Christ gave up his life for all of us sake, but he didn't just give up his life. What he did too was to take on the entire sins of the world on him. So he take on and he gave up. So the Holy Spirit instructed me to take on. So even though I have so much things to do, the Spirit still tell me to take on. Because as I was meditating, I said I want to do this thing so it can be meaningful. I can benefit spiritually from it, and not just to do it because it is customary or do it as a ritual because I grew up seeing my grandmother doing this or my grandfather or my mother and father doing this. I don't just want to do that. So I seek the presence of the Lord. I seek to hear his direction, and he directed me to this Lent. Just take on something. Take on. So he says to me to go back to the sick and the shut in. And I did not readily understand what he means when he says that. But then when I keep reflecting, then I remember that as a church we normally visit a elderly home to pray for the sick and the shut in. And so this Lent is all about going to the homes to praying for the sick and the shut in. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back, Isaac family. I think it's Maria. Thank you, Maria. And thank you, Brother J. Brown. So 73% says yes and 27% says no. Okay. Right. Thank you so very much. We still have a long time to go because today is the 17th. It started on the 5th and it goes in April. So, yes. Some persons, as I said before, don't go all for the entire 40 days. Some persons will go for 40 days. But I will do as the Spirit of the Lord lead me to. Yeah, I don't want it to be a ritual, just doing it because of doing it sake. I like to have a reason. I like to know why I'm doing it. Why I'm doing this thing. Sometimes we grow up with and see our parents doing some things, or grandparents or people around us doing some things, and we don't understand the real reason why they're doing it. We don't fully understand. We never really ask, and sometimes we just keep on doing these things, and no understand. Like some time ago, when you grow up, you always see persons running from Jehovah's Witness, and you have to wonder, like, why are they like running from? You understand why you eat it off yesterday? And okay. um Even you see some clips, you see persons running, like, why are you running from them? And not just only them, but we tend to do some things we don't fully understand why we do them, but we do them. So I like to do my own. Ask God to lead me, to direct me, to show me why I need to do this, and not to do it just as a ritual. I don't want to do that. I want it to be effective. Yes, I realize it's for Isaac's family. I realize. Right. Yes. So I didn't give up anything for this Lent, as I normally do over the years. I take on. So it's like to me, it's more of a sacrifice taking on. 'Cause when you can't really carry anything else, but you hear the voice still say carry this, you know. To me, it's more like a sacrifice when you literally carry that. Thank you so very much for the thumbs up, and thank you for your presence. Thank you. I decided to go for an hour and a half for this evening. You remember when I was growing up, and as it touched 6 o'clock, even when it is coming on to 6, your parents would normally say, go on, lock up the window, lock up the house, and light the lamp. So it's after 6 now, almost 6:30 here, and my windows are wide open. People now do them something again, like one time, go lock up the lamp, and shut the window, and make God angel when God angel a pass through them still light. I don't know if anyone ever encountered that. Your parents still don't know about that. I don't know if your parents were like I know most old time Jamaican, them normally think the same way. So what you will get in this parish, you will more likely get it similar in other parish, or the same. You have to clean the lampshade, and sometimes your hand them black up, like from the night before. You have to get newspaper and clean the lampshade. Yes, some of them still do it. You have to get the newspaper and clean the lampshade and trim the lamp week, if it want to trim. Mm. And light the lamp, because them tell us, say, when God angel a pass through, it must see light. That time you well believe, You well believe. That time you well believe. And you run and lock up the house and light the lamp, because you want, when God angel a pass through, them see light. Yes. Oh my God, those days though. I real reminisce on those days. Those were the days. I bought a lamp when I had my daughter. My daughter, the first one, and me buy one lamp. And I have that lamp. I don't use it for years. So till last year when it was hurricane, I take out the lamp. When I look, the lamp burner rotten. It's rotten. So I took off the burner, bring the lamp in the town to get the burner. Not one burner can fit it because them say a old time lamp. I bought a lampshade. I bought the burner. I bought the lamp the wick, but I still could not use the lamp in the hurricane because every single burner I try cannot fit it. And I said to myself, I'm going to still keep it. Must one day get what I'm thinking to fit it. Yes, we have a clean lampshade with newspaper. And your hand them black up. Man, clean the lampshade. You have to put little water on the newspaper and kind of wet the newspaper to clean the lampshade, shine and pretty, because them no wants no finger mark on the lampshade. Maybe if me give my children them no lampshade to clean, they don't have a clue how to clean it. They don't have a clue how to clean it. If you give them a lampshade, no. Them don't know how to clean lampshade. I don't believe so. Maybe they use your instinct, but you have to teach them how to clean it. Because two persons not really using most persons even in hurricane they will use candles. But I like the lamp. It was after I so I can't get no burner to fit the lamp. It was afterwards I thought about investing in a generator. And so we invested, but why? But I'm still going to search for that though. I must can find, maybe if I'm going to Kingston or so, must can find, yeah. Most of the things that our parents told us when we were growing up that caused us to be afraid or stuff like those when we get older and we realize that, but not never go so. I don't think never go so. Yes, we have to be extra careful with it because if we ever break it, if we ever break that lampshade, remember it's not going to be easy for you. Them say they go clean the lampshade. Ramban, child of God, good evening, my dear brother. How you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. How are you? How you doing? Hope you are doing well. Thanks for joining, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. Hope that you are doing well. If we ever break that lampshade, the amount of beating where you get, and of them send you go clean it. You better clean it and hold it properly. Yes. But those days were nice though. When you look back. When you look back now, we never liked them when we were growing up. But when you look back now, those days were actually nice. And those days grew us to be who we are now, I would suppose. I know those days groomed me. Yes, because them not have the money to pay. Them not have the money to replace it at all. That is so true. Oh, wonderful. You're doing good. I'm doing great too. I'm giving God thanks. I'm doing good. I'm giving God thanks. I'm not sick. I'm not feeling any pain. All my faculties are in place. I'm giving God thanks. You know, it could be, there's no need to complain. I can't complain. Can't complain. I got up this morning by the grace of God. I'm able to move about by the grace of God. When I speak, I'm still hearing sound coming from my mouth. So I'm giving God thanks. Glad to know that you are doing good. Glad to know that you are doing good. We have to give thanks for the things that we would consider as small things, you know. Um, Sometimes we find too much things to complain about, and in the height of the complaint, we forgot to give God thanks. So we spend more time complaining during the days and less time giving God thanks. So as a result of that, sometimes we become depressed, we become frustrated, we can't bother because it seems as though everything is wrong, because that's what we highlight, the things that are not going so good. Glad to know that you are doing well. Sometimes it when is we have to just give God thanks, even though situation might look a certain way sometimes, you know. We have to just give God thanks. Thank you all for stopping by. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button if you're not already done so. If you can share this video, I'll appreciate it. If you can share the live stream, thank you so much. All right, I thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I decided this evening that I was going to go for an hour and a half, and so I will be ending shortly, just a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to be ending so I can go lock up my house. So shut the windows and the door. My lights already on. Maybe no, I don't know, the notification thing, I don't know. I don't know at all. Seems like everybody's did a day, and even what I observed too, not just the notification, but the number of views, too sometimes decline, you know. What is this touching on my feet? So how is Lent going for you, Robin? How is Lent going for you? Did you give up anything for this Lenten season? Did you take on anything for this Lenten season? Feel free to share if you give up anything for this season. You would take the lamb to the back, to the blacksmith. You could. Oh, really? Thank you for telling me that. I didn't know that I could take it to them and they could make a burner. Oh, okay. I know this one in Port Antonio. Thank you so much. I didn't know that. You say maybe they could make one. I'm going to try because I don't want to throw away the lamp at all. I have it a long time. Even though I don't use it, but I still want to keep it. Everybody is having problem with notification and there is nothing. Yes, that is true. Seems like everybody having the problem. Because when I visit person's live stream, they told me that they're not getting any notification when I go live. And as I was saying earlier to Isaac's family that I'm not getting any notification. So what I did, I literally type in the channel name just to check to see a couple of times to see if she's going live. But I don't see her, you know. And I realized that the views have somewhat declined. So maybe that is something that YT need to work on, you know, so our borders can be, our territory can be extended, right? The borders can, you know, go far further, even further. I definitely have to take the lamb to the because I did bought a bottle of kerosene oil that time too, so it's still there. Can't use. I want it. I have it there. Maybe I have to get another one. I don't remember where I put the wick that I bought, but the lampshade is still there. So I'm going to take it to them and try. Yes, it's very important. I rather the lamp over the candle. I had was to resort to those candles that you'll get from Bath and Body Works, but I rather the lamp. I prefer to have the lamp. Because we lose power for like 7 full days after the hurricane. Because we had the hurricane the Wednesday, like Wednesday, and the following Wednesday we got back the oh, you live for a reason and not for a season. Okay, that's good. That's good. I definitely have to take my lamp. That's a good idea. I never thought of that. That's why it's good to have big brothers and big sisters. And it's good sometimes to share. So
I didn't understand that.
Siri talking over there. I wasn't talking to Siri, you know, but the other phone over there. So telling me that she didn't understand that. I said share. God have mercy. I thank you all so very much. I thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the likes. Just your presence makes the difference. Without you being a part of the Positive Vibration family, this channel could not get to where it is at. So I am extremely grateful. If you stop by for a minute, if you stop by for a second, if you stop by for an hour, I value each person's time. Because I know that we are real persons, as I always say, with real things to do. And we are all busy. I thank you so, so very much. Thanks to everybody who participated in the poll. What did it say now, J Brown? My laptop died, so I can look to see. As I said, I'm going to check afterwards, but what the percentage look like um, on your side. It wasn't a planned live stream. I just prepare myself to do a video. I did the video. I have that to go and edit. One thing I really want and can't get it is a hip. Oh, oh. So you have the paper 50 cents. So you have the $1 and the $2. I don't know paper 50 cents. I know the. But didn't know paper 50 cents. No, I know the one, the big one. So you have all the others. I have. Whoa, whoa, that's lovely. I only have a $20. No, that's peachish, pinkish, orangish $20. Um, that's nice. So you have the $5 too. That is nice, and the $10. I didn't thought about that when they were going out. You know, when they were actually going out, you were young, so you're thinking about spending money, not saving. But that's good though. I'm not sure if I know the paper 50 cents, but I know the big ones. I think those were my time. But I have the $20, and I have a all right, thank you so very much, Isaac family. Thank you so much for stopping by. I myself have one to edit too. Yes, thank you so much, my dear. I'll look out for that. Have a blessed night. I thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your presence. And I pray that God will continue to provide for you, that your house will be totally complete, that you can relax and the burden will be lifted. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Seriously. I'm going to be ending in another 5 minutes. So thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you. I'm not just saying thanks for saying thanks sake, I really know how valuable your people are. You people are. So I really appreciate it, because I could have turned this thing on and no one show up. So I appreciate every single person time. Every single person. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Okay, we'll post it tonight. I'm trying to. Actually, mine, after church yesterday, I did it. And I wanted to edit to post last night. But then, when I replay some part of it, I wanted to fix. And so I said, let me do that part this evening. So I'm honestly going to try to edit once I end this, because persons are waiting on it. Persons keep asking me. Okay, have a blessed evening to Rob and child of God. May the presence of the Lord be with you always. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate your presence. Oh, you're not seeing it anymore. 14-person participate. I'm only seeing 14-person at the bottom of the phone screen, but because my laptop, but when I end, I will double check. So I did say 5 minutes, that is 103. So that's another 2 minutes. I will check to see how it did. Thank you all for stopping by. Oh, Sonship Soil, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for these fellowship. Thank you so very much. Okay, before 9. Okay, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to try my best to do mine as well, because I know one specific person waiting for it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate your presence. How is Lent going for you? Did you saw the poll when it was coming in? Okay, um 9. What time is it now? 7. So I'm going to try my best and see if I can edit and then post so I can share it with the individual. How are you doing, Sonship? Sonship Soil. It was a pleasure. It was my pleasure hosting you all this afternoon. Thank you so much for every single person that stopped by. You know, it's a blessing to have you all this evening on this pop-up live. I would say a pop-up live. You're going home now. Okay. I pray that the peace of the Lord will be with every single person. And everything that you did not get to do today, don't be too hard on yourself because there is tomorrow coming. I know tomorrow is not promised to anybody, but know that God is going to give you another day. So, thank you all. See you all soon. Brother J. Brown, I'm not making any promise, but I'm going to pop up now from time to time. So the book there, I just decided to just leave this everything over there, so, and just pull this chair and just, yes. All right. I'm going to be ending at this point. Have a blessed night, everyone. Bye for now. So.